Hello! Welcome to Call of the Netherdeep, hosted by Fool's Moon Entertainment, Inc. We play here on Twitch every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time, and we hope that you will be joining us as this intrepid band of would-be heroes embarks on the newest adventure module for Dungeons & Dragons set in Exandria, the setting created by Matthew Mercer and all of the lovely folks on Critical Role. Fans of that show and some players from some of my other campaigns who are in here may recognize some people, places, things, and ideas, but knowledge and years of another live play streams, not necessary. I've got you. I will cradle you like a baby bird and carry you. Today's episode is brought to you by all of the lovely folks who are here in the stream. Let's go around real quick for anybody who might not have been here last week. I am Sadako, she, her. I will be your DM for this adventure. And let's go ahead and go around.
Hi, I'm Anna.
Game all over again.
Popcorn. You guys have to do popcorn. Pick on that person after you finish your introduction.
And I play Clara. I popcorn.
I am CT Scythrun. I play as Varden, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Hey y'all, I'm Crimson Galaxy, and I'm playing Button, the Goblin Wizard.
I'm Tabitha, and the
Hello, I'm Lilu, she, her, and I am playing Michaela Stoneheart, and I am a blood hunter. Goliath blood hunter.
All right, and of course, the last member of our party is our lovely Twitch chat. Throughout the game, you can redeem croissants to interact with us in various ways, like reminding us to hydrate, giving us posture checks, or even bending the ear of the gods and changing fate's design through reroll. Exclusive to this game, as the party adventures through Exandria, they will cross paths with another rival adventuring party who are trying to complete the same quest. So, a request to show us the other side will give viewers a peek at what the rivals are up to, their interactions and trials as they race to the finish line as well. I don't believe that we have any other announcements to get through, so let's get right into it. Where we began last week, 5 threads of fate were starting to weave together. The town of Jiga, during the Festival of Marriage. Crimson, if you could please describe your character and their unique outlook on life.
Yes. Button Balanced is a 3'5" tall goblin who just kind of walks around with a chip on their shoulder because of the treatment they've seen of their people. Despite where they're at and what they're doing, they just carry that with them everywhere, and it's definitely going to lead to a lot of interesting choices. They wear their hair up in like a double bun, and have a book that's like almost half the size of them, as well as an owl that's a little bit bigger than the book.
Thank you. And let's keep it going. Anna, if you could please describe Clara and her outlook on life.
Well, Clara is a human who used to be a painter. So she likes competition and she thinks she's the best. She went into a bit of a religion, and now she tries to be the best cleric, kind of nunnish person. To others, she tries to stick to religion, and she doesn't like to judge, but she definitely does judge. But like behind closed doors, she's kind of kooky, and but she likes to put on a face for other people, so they think she is all holy. So yeah, that's how Clara is.
All right. And Cypheroon, if you could please describe Thorid and his outlook on life.
Thorid is a 6 foot tall tiefling. His skin is a very jet black, dark kind of color, and he has these long dreads that go all the way down to his legs, and he wears mainly just black clothing. He started out as a sorcerer, and then he started to go into the military to learn how to further develop in his magic training.
Thank you very much. And Tabitha, if you could please describe Liliath and her unique outlook on life.
Her left eye is milky white. And her unique outlook on life is that she enjoys what she considers to be entertainment. And that is always mostly and dramatically. She is a woman who knows what she wants.
Knows what she wants and she gets it. And Lilu, if you could please describe Bakila and her outlook on life.
Bakila is a 6'9" stone giant. She came down from the mountains looking for adventure. Her herd is, still, she's on friendly terms, but she's just really looking for competition. She's relatively young, so she's really looking for ways to prove herself, ways to establish kind of like her identity. Not really much going on other than trying to figure out who she is, and she's had some interesting experiences in that time that has so far proven fruitful and given her interesting new outlooks on life. And overall, she's just going with the flow, finding new challenges along the way.
All right. These are the threads of fate that are starting to entwine along the banks of the Ifulon River in Jigao. The sun is setting, and the horn has been blown to announce the grand finale of the festival, the last challenge of the day. The crowd is pushing towards a series of black basalt islands that stick out of the river. There are boardwalks connecting them and pathways, and they start to fill up as everyone gathers up to see as much as they can of this final event. This is the first time that some of you guys are actually encountering each other as folks make their way towards this final arena. Some of you are coming from all the way across town, from over at the arm wrestling competition. Some of you weren't so far off. As I wait for my computer to load the actual notes, then I can stop moving. Oh, come on, Roll20. Don't do this to me. We just got through all of the other tech problems. No matter, I have a spare. We're gonna play this game one way or another. Tech problems will not stop me. Whether rain, sleet, snow. Digital timeouts. There we go. Finally. Roll20 just was not wanting to open the set of notes that I needed, but we are there now. Looks like we have lost. Oh, got one coming back. I'm not the only one facing technical difficulties today, it seems.
Sorry, I had to do a refresh.
That's okay. We are all having our own trials and tribulations here.
I blame the internet.
Yeah, I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the bandwidth to have Twitch open.
Welcome back. So, as you approach the bank, you can start to hear rhythmic drumming echoing all throughout the streets as a weave of sort of parades to this final arena begin. And as you gather up, Elder Ushru, an elderly orc man in long blue robes, stands in the middle of the road atop a platform of wooden crates, much like what you saw Elder Kobukaz standing on when you were challenging the riddles that he had written. There's a lot of kind of makeshift platforms that are being built around here. But he climbs up on top, giving his knees a second as he straightens back up. The drums die down as he raises his hands to speak. Mighty warriors, brilliant strategists, you have impressed us with your feats of strength, your incisive wit, and your sturdy bellies. He beams proudly to a few chuckles and kind of elbowing in the crowd. But the main event, as you know, is yet to come. Only 2 teams will be chosen to compete in the final challenge. A race through the Emerald Grotto, in the depths of which the greatest prize awaits. Kobukaz and I will choose 2 teams from among the festival's most successful contestants, and we'll invite them to the starting line. So, if everyone could please just watch your feet, and Elder Kobukaz starts moving with surprising speed for a goblin of his age, darting around, checking people's necks, looking for as many of these medals of merit that have been awarded throughout the days he can find. Some people are clearly like trying to sidle up to somebody else who looks like they've won some medals and are getting, no, you're not a micro, get out of here. And you can see, looking around, that there are some familiar faces to each of you. A tall drow man with a wizard staff has a pendant that he's wearing. The 12-foot tall ogre has one that is barely wrapped around her neck, indicating her dominance at the arm wrestling table. There's the young human who looked a little bit sick earlier, who is wearing the meat pie medal, and they all have very quickly gathered up. Not only that, but it kind of looks like they all know each other. And counting between them, there's 4 or 5 medals. Elder Kobukaz kind of gathers them up. All right, come on, and starts to lead them towards the starting line. Elder Ushuru is looking in your direction. You all there, you look like a strong group. He counts the number of medals. Not bad. And he beckons you forward with a long, arthritic finger. It looks like it probably hurts quite a lot for him to do the beckoning motion, but he doesn't wince. He doesn't shy away from the pain of... What do you guys do?
I look at the people around me, and I'm like, hey, I'm Button. Wanna beat these people?
Sure.
Yes.
My name's Lilith.
I just start walking over.
And this is
I do the
suddenly my
same.
chance.
Everybody is like trying to get quick introductions out of the way to look like you guys are meant to be together in a group. Elder was like, yes, it's probably a good idea to know your teammates' names. Wink.
Clara is silent. She's looking around the group. The Goliath being, I'm guessing you're tall? Your character? Like, how tall is she?
6'9". 6'9", and like physically, like you're looking at like shaved head, and then like a huge mohawk that's actually like faux dreads that go back in like white, black all the way down her back, and then she's wearing, I'd love it to describe it as a fur vest trench, and then like
That's
booty shorts.
So I'm
Okay.
imagining that I'm imagining that I stand about a head taller than your knee.
Yeah, I mean, you maybe come to like roughly a little bit over my boots because I'm wearing like boots.
Clara's not that far from you. She's 6'2", so she's pretty tall for a human, but she's kind of normal height. She kind of.
I want to say I at least come up to your chest.
Good luck.
She's like, oh, okay.
You're still not
Clara,
taller.
it's my name. Nice to meet you all.
Everybody's all suddenly standing around like children, all comparing their heights.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Yeah,
all right.
No, I'm definitely
How
taller.
tall is she? Because
there's-
Corvus is so taller.
Well,
Corvus is taller, but I don't recognize Corvus as like a thing because I genuinely don't understand. Right? Like I also didn't go. I wasn't there to see all of the action. I wasn't at the beach. I was moping around the lack of pie. So I didn't see all of that action. So I'm just like, I assume it's a statue, and I'm just also just like completely wrapped up in myself. So this elder man said that I can do another event and potentially redeem myself and my shitty rolls last time. So I'm like, okay, yes, this seems right. This seems right.
this seems right.
This is your final chance at redemption.
This is the final countdown.
It is the final countdown. It's your last chance. Please seize victory from the jaws of the goose.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Clara
I
will
also
go.
forgot to mention, Lilith is dressed like a fashionable plague doctor without the mask.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
No, I look like your cousin, your country cousin, like booty
Country
shorts.
cousin.
It's just like a fur cape, but it's like also like a belly ring, like situation, vest situation. It's a thing.
Oh my! It's in fashion. It's in fashion.
It's
But yeah,
fashion darling.
Clara will go with this elderly gentleman, along with whoever else joins.
Very well. All right, come on.
Redemption for the arm wrestling competition.
Redemption!
Redemption for the arm wrestling and the meat fight even.
We actually don't need to go over it. We don't need to keep going over it. Like, I think we all understand and we don't need to keep going over it,
Oh,
right?
what gear does everyone have? Like, does anyone carry any weapons with them?
Yes.
I've got a battle axe and a couple of a crossbow.
Nice.
I may or may not have a dagger hidden up my sleeve.
Okay.
I have my sorcerer staff and like 3 different daggers hidden within reach of my body.
I have like 2 daggers stuck in my boots.
Everybody with the daggers.
Yeah, Claire, like,
They're quick and simple. What you expect?
Claire just carries a mace. She doesn't.
They're easy to conceal.
She carries a mace.
Everybody's got daggers, and then Clara has got her mate.
Her mace, yeah. She's like, oh my god, so much violence.
Yeah.
Violent, and she stands there with a mace.
Lilith has her cane.
Yeah, see, a cane, a mace.
That may or may not sometimes turn into a gun.
Yeah, and her Corvus.
And Corvus, yeah.
And Corvus.
But as your 2 groups proceed with the elders to the southeastern edge of Jigal, the entire population of the town is following us.
Oh.
The atmosphere is very anticipatory, very excited for this event. The elders kind of wade through the shallows, leading you from the largest island where, you know, the folks who are kind of able to push their way to the front and get the best views start to congregate. Elder Ushru kind of like holds a hand out so that Kolbukaz doesn't get swept away by like a rogue wave or an errant bit of current as they lead you out into the river onto one of these islands. When you reach the smallest island here at the end, Elder Kolbukaz opens up a bag and pulls out a bottle and hands it to Elder Ushru, and pulls out another bottle and hands it to Elder Ushru, and he starts to distribute these bottles as a seemingly endless supply of these bottles is pulled out of one small bag that this old goblin man was carrying. And he hands one to each of you in turn. He says, the magic lasts for 1 hour. And looking at the bottle, you can see that it is full of a kind of aqua-colored liquid that looks like it has a little jellyfish bobbing throughout it. Looking over, you can see that the other adventuring party are all unpopping the corks and just swigging them down. Nobody seems to mind about this little jellyfish in their bottle.
Can Claire make like some type of check to see what this is, like an Arcana check or something like that?
You may make an Arcana check.
She's skeptical. Well, she doesn't know anything, but 11.
And 11, it's easy enough to recognize what this is, especially in context. This is a potion of water breathing.
She says a little sorry to the jellyfish, and she takes it back.
You can see as you pop the cork out and drink it, the jellyfish kind of dissipates into just like shimmers in the water. It was never an actual jellyfish.
Okay, good.
It would be a terrible thing to swallow down and just have jellyfish stings all the way down your throat. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of I would imagine breathing just about anything. That's gonna swell your throat shut right away.
I down mine.
Sure.
All right.
I just down mine as well.
Good.
As the concern over the lives of these little jellyfish seems to disappear as you see that they fade into a poof of ethereal magic. You guys all down your bottles. An elder usher stands before the mouth of a small cave that, when the waves are not lapping against the rock, is more easily seen in this final small island. And he addresses both you and your opponents. You, brave and valiant individuals, have triumphed in many challenges today. Now, the final test of merit awaits you. He pulls a palm-sized, and palm-sized for him, so this is an enormous gold and emerald amulet out of his robe. And he holds it aloft so that even the people who are on the shore can see it catching the sunlight. This metal twin has been placed in the deepest cavern of the Emerald Grotto. Be the first to claim the Emerald Eye and return it to the place to be declared Jigao's Champions of Merit. Begin now. And I will need everyone to roll me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check or roll for initiative?
Dexterity. So just
Oh,
straight
my.
dex.
19.
Roll.
10.
I got a nat 20.
Nice. Nat 20s.
All right.
Wait, so the object of the game is to take this, the object of the event is to, I missed some word that you said.
There's a copy of this gold and emerald amulet that he held up that you have to retrieve and bring back.
Retrieve the amulet. Retrieve the copy.
Yep.
Got it.
Retrieve the copy and bring it back.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. All right. At 20 and a 13. Couple of 10s. All right. So, everyone dives in on his mark. Let me move you over to you. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. All else fails. I'm trying to do it from the tablet. That'll be an odyssey.
You got this. We believe in you.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Woof, woof, woof.
Ba-doop-ba-doop-boo.
All right. Copy and paste. All of our lovely faces. Come on, look at the lovely faces.
Do, 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 do. Mana, do, 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do, 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 do.
Boo-boo-ba-doo-doo-doo.
Ba-doo.
Ba-da-da-da.
We'll make our run background music. All right.
Dance with the music.
I like having a dice box, 'cause it keeps my rolls from falling off the table.
I just used the lid that my dice came in. Yeah.
So what was it again? A glowing twig?
It is a pendant.
Pendant.
It is
Okay.
gold and emerald.
Okay.
And it's really big.
Before I
have
jump into the
steampunk
water,
goggles now.
I'm gonna ask if fighting is okay.
I was wondering that same thing.
She didn't say
In the
anything
moment
that
as
implies no
everyone's
rules.
diving into the water, you can look over and you see that all of the members of the other party who are all diving in all have weapons. So
Oh,
Ooh, sleep magic gonna work so well.
All right. All right. Cool.
you guys managed to get into the cavern first.
oh, nice.
More than half of you get to the cavern. Don't tell me you're ready.
So are we all a team right now?
Yes, you guys are competing in two
Okay.
teams. It is not a free for all.
Free for all.
You will not do well if you treat it as a free for all. I can tell you that right now.
Free for all starts, I shove button into my bag of holding.
Instant player death.
No, it will take a solid.
I
I think, what is it?
It takes about 10 minutes.
Yeah, a solid 10 minutes plus an
You
additional
get
minute for
10
each
minutes
point
of
of
air.
my constitution bonus.
There you
Correct.
go.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily try to kill any of my party members. I just put them to sleep.
Oh my God. Oh my
Sleep magic.
God.
Good
This
luck.
one around here is the token for Corvus. I will get him in as soon as I find him. But for the moment, you guys dive in and find yourself at the entrance of this grotto. It is a narrow cavern that the entire bottom is just this murky pool of water.
Well,
And as you guys come in, the other party, your rivals for this competition, are starting to push and try to shove folks aside to get in.
oh my gosh.
What would you do? It's a very narrow cavern space and it looks like a dead end. But you were given a potion of water breathing for a reason.
Wait, sorry. Just to describe it, we're jumping in and we're
Jump
going
on the Corvus's
into.
back and I tell him to dive.
We're driving into a cavern.
I grab a hold of her coat.
Yes, you're in a cavern. The tunnel that you've gone into is only about 5 feet high, so you definitely have to duck.
Okay.
Several members of the party definitely have to duck.
Yeah. I guess as soon as we get into
Even
the
more so for some of the people in the other party as well. I
oh,
mean,
I can
that
imagine.
12-foot tall ogre is gonna have some issues in here.
They're gonna have to get on their knees.
It seems like I'll have some issues as well, being 6 foot tall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's you at 6 foot, there's Sarah at 6'2", Bakila at 6'9". So yeah, a lot of you guys are gonna have to duck. Corvus is real
Wow,
tall.
this hallway is so roomy.
Right?
And is it clear that there's only it's a tunnel and there's only one way to go?
If you duck your head underwater, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna. And so are we neck and neck or side to side, not neck and neck?
Right now, since the tunnel is only 5 feet wide, it's pretty crowded. So essentially, everyone is the log jam right now.
Okay. I would like to, hopefully with consent, I'd like to grab Button and toss them in front of us, and then kind of try to use my body to block.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, no, I make that work.
So you grab them and you toss them forward, and let me double check and make sure that you guys all have control of your tokens.
Not sure how this works. It doesn't say exactly, or if I put it anywhere, or if it's just me. But Clara, as soon as they get in here, would do find traps to make sure
One moment, please.
Yes.
So you are going to search for traps as soon as you come in?
Add him to all of our tokens.
Yes, if I'm not sure where, if you
Can
put
I
it somewhere,
do
or if it's
insight
just-
on the cave?
Wait.
Hang on.
I'm not sure if it's just within what I can see, as I'm standing, or if it's I can see within 120 feet as we're moving as well. So I just
So
want
are
She
you
senses the
are you
presence,
doing a
any
search for
presence.
traps with a spell? Okay, yeah.
with the
It's in-
spell.
I'm trying to see if there's any possible way that one of the walls is perhaps weakened and goes into a different section.
All right. While you are searching for that, one moment here. I was looking to see if I had an appropriately moony sort of token that I could drag in. Doesn't look like I do, which is a shame. So. Let me just go ahead and make a spectator token here for us real quick.
Katie. You could add him to all of our token settings, so that way he can see through all of our tokens.
That is true as well. Oh, and we have got a hydrate while we get all of our tech issues going. So. Hydrate.
Magic.
Sounds like you smell.
Why did you get that stuck in my head? Come on. Not fair.
Because you are weak.
Woo! 130
wow.
cheer from me in the
Nice.
front. Awesome.
Nice.
Love to see it. Here we go. Let's
Chaos.
get some vision up here. We will grab a couple of characters who have dark vision because that will be important to encounter. For you to be able to see through.
I'm just practicing my die rolls.
You gotta get all those bad rolls up first.
Well, that was like, I was rolling 2 at a time, and I didn't roll above 10 once in 3 different rolls. So,
Well, we can tell how this is going to work out for you.
Okay.
Hopefully, none of us get shitty rolls like we did yesterday.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Not yesterday,
It is gonna
Sunday.
happen.
it'll happen. Bad rolls happen, but that's just an opportunity to perform.
Exactly.
True. Let's see how it plays out.
All right. Just looking at the stream, I'm not seeing that vision is coming through yet. So that's fun. I will just keep adding you to screens until you get one that pops up. Oh, there is a crush here at the front door. And so far, Button is the only one who has been tossed forward to begin to explore.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start diving.
You begin to dive, and Clara, you sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. So you would have to be able to see it when the spell is cast. Since right now you are just in a small room, if you cast it, you would only detect what your eyes see.
Okay, and then my other question was, if I move, say to like here, would I have to cast it again to see what would be down there?
Would, since it's duration instantaneous, you cast it, and it's just an immediate ping that goes out, and there's no concentration to keep the effect up. Yay!
Okay. Interesting. All right, well then she won't cast it again. That I'd ask.
All right.
But she will push through. Everyone, like, get out of my way.
Yep. So, Bakila is kind of body blocking everybody else and is only selectively letting members of your crew through.
I'm like doing that thing where I'm like body blocking, and then like I'll lift a leg, move an arm to let the team go through. And the second my team is like mostly through, I scratch myself and I'm gonna transform.
Well, she'll tap Pakila's shoulder and be like, "Excuse me, I need entrance." Like I need to.
Clara very politely asks.
I just grunt.
She'll take that as like, okay. Like I don't. She's very confused, and she'll squeeze past you.
Oh my!
Oh me! Oh my!
And Thorin, you were searching to see if there were any other like weak spots on the wall that could allow you to get through, right?
Yes.
Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. I rolled a 18.
You rolled intimidation.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Okay. Investigation.
Right next to each other, it's alphabetical. So.
I still rolled an 18.
All right, it was meant to be. With an 18, you're checking along the walls, and you can kind of see that as progress into the cave is being hampered, both by your teammate body blocking the rest of of your competitors, and by the ogre who's still trying to really make her way in and is kind of having to find her own way in as well. She's also searching. You don't find any weak spots. Any weak stone has already been kind of eroded out by the river rushing through here. So, this is the only way in.
Makes sense.
You guys may proceed onward. And Bakila, you said that once all of your teammates were through, you were going to do something, correct?
Yes, I scratch myself and I transform.
All right. So, if you would like to please describe what happens as you transform.
my like mohawk officially like becomes bigger and bigger, and so it turns into like basically a mane, a ruff, and then my ears go from like ears to becoming like wolf ears, and my mouth comes down and I become like bestial, and I somehow get bigger, and then I become like basically I just look jacked and like a wolf, and I get like a big like my muzzle comes out, and I just like I start to like slather, but I'm in water, so you can't really tell. It just looks weird. And I have like
don't really see the drooling all that much if there's already all that much water around you. So
Yeah,
as
like-
you start to as you start to transform, the other people in this party kind of start to freak a little bit.
good. That was the intention.
They're in an enclosed space with a werewolf, as far
Yes.
as they're concerned.
Yes. And like my eyes, which are like my eyes, which are like gray green, turn silver, and they basically glint in the water. So it's terrifying. You're officially in the water with a monster.
I would just
Dora
like-
walks up to the werewolf. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, I would like to point out that I have no idea this is happening
Yeah,
because
you're
I've already
super behind me.
dove
You're way ahead, yeah.
under the water.
Most of you shouldn't, because I let you through, and I'm like a goalie who's
Yeah,
blocked.
you guys. Yep, pretty much everybody.
I'm the only one who didn't get through.
I
Yeah,
let
because you
everyone
were
through.
investigating.
Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
You were investigating the chamber to see if there was anything you could find.
So that means I would notice her transforming, right?
If you still hadn't gone through, then yes.
Okay. I just calmly walk up to her and pet her.
That is incredibly risky.
I bite. I bite. I'm serious. No.
Oh, I pull my hand away.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah.
Button, as you have gone ahead of the rest and are kind of scouting a little forward, the light that trickles in from the grotto's entrance is blotted out by thick patches of kelp that fill this underwater chamber. The tops of the kelp fronds brush the ceiling, but between the stalks you can spot a glimmer of light coming from farther ahead.
All right, then I
Do
will
I also see this? Because
just keep going down towards the light.
And do you guys all have control of your tokens? Are you all able to move as you wish?
Yes.
I'm able to move.
Can you
I
hear
just
me?
can't see. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Marco,
Since
Polo.
my swim speed is only half
Hello?
movement, I'm just moving 15 at a time.
I can hear you, Debbie. And Clara, real quick, because you are human. That is why you. Let me give you at least the 5 feet around you. So you've got at least a sight of what is next to you as you traverse this area.
So I can only see my token, and I think I can see Clara's token. No, I think that's Tabby's token. Hi, Tabby. You're back.
okay, y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Because the very first thing I said was that I'm jumping on Corvus' back and telling him to dive.
Yes.
I heard that.
He
I didn't hear
Before you
that.
started doing all this body block stuff.
No, I heard that
So-
beforehand.
Submarine Corvus has dove. You are holding on to his back. And Tequila, you are the last of your team into the water.
Where do I go? Is it?
All right. And all
She
of
was
this-
hiding up underneath others.
all of which are continuing to be having some small issues. We all good? Everybody thinking something? Possibly.
I think we're all good.
All right. So, as you guys are swimming across this room, I'm going to need athletics checks from everyone. As this kelp
Oh, no.
kind of drifts and wraps around you in the currents.
Haha.
All right. We've got a 19, a 10,
Natural 20 minus 1.
natural 19. All right.
Now that I'm transformed, I have advantage on all athletics. And
Yes,
so
you
I
do.
got a 15 on the die plus 5. So 20.
All right. So, you guys start making your way through, and Third, even though you're having some difficulty as a result of the group check, somebody sees that you're kind of struggling and is able to kind of tug you free. And you guys are able to make your way through. And you guys come forward to a fork in the cavern. Silvery moonlight, or possibly the last fading rays of the sun, filters through a gap in the cavern's stone ceiling. And ahead it splits off into two tunnels, one going south and one going east. Both tunnels are pretty narrow.
Which one did it look like the glow I was seeing was coming from?
The glow that you were seeing was just coming from the exit to that room and leading to this fork.
Well,
So, which way would you like to go?
can I look around while we're under the water to see which way something may have been taken? See if there's any, like, stones that are, like, look like they've been knocked off of the wall or anything on either of the two paths?
Yes, roll me a perception check.
Uh, 18 plus, I think, just 2, because I don't think I'm trained in perception.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
that's accurate.
Yep, with a 20, you can see that the eastern path is a lot narrower. Would be a lot harder for somebody, possibly the size of any of the orcs who are part of the town to have gotten through. A goblin your size could make it through, but it doesn't look like it's been disturbed at all. The southern course is a lot more open. Probably be easier to quick here. Make sure that everybody has the appropriate vision. Really, you're a Goliath, so you do not have dark vision, correct? And real quick, let me double check and see if in your transformed form you get it. If you do, then I can just real quick turn on that whole radius. Wow, actually doesn't look like it do. So, let me get you at least a 5-foot radius so you can see your teammates around you. However, The cavern is dark.
Considering that the cavern is dark,
Wouldn't her wolf form give her night vision?
It does not. I was
No.
just checking that.
Also, the
Cons-
human
Potion of water.
It gives advantage on perception checks using hearing and smell, but it does not give dark vision, surprisingly.
considering that the cavern is dark and they're not in are they in water? I don't think.
You guys are underwater.
Because I don't know if this is gonna work, but it might not. Let me
Thank
find.
you, Clara.
To awareness affects but it cause. Never mind.
And
Nope,
yes,
it wouldn't work.
What do you think?
I was gonna
think
I was gonna try to do continual flame, but it says it can't be quenched. So we're in water. So
No, it can't be quenched means that water cannot quench it.
But it also
means that
requires
will
ground
work.
breathing, I believe.
it does require ruby dust, which is probably she doesn't have it. So
Okay.
never mind. She can't do it.
No problem.
All right.
But what were you thinking?
I was gonna ask. Potion of water breathing lets you speak underwater as well, correct?
Correct. You guys can
All right.
communicate. Verbal components for spells is not a problem.
I'm going to go ahead and turn to the group and be like, I'm gonna go check out this super narrow path. Y'all if you want to wait here or go ahead, either way is fine. I just want to make sure that there's nothing over here that we need.
All right.
But now that I really can't see, I'm just like, I'm gonna stay here and block.
So then I'm gonna
I have a
come over
question.
here and see if I can find anything. That's 15 feet.
The artist's already going south.
All right. So bird starts to go south.
I have a
Bird
question.
starts going east. Question.
How close is the werewolf Goliath to me?
Can you repeat that? You broke out a little bit.
How close is the were Goliath?
Looking on the map, 5 feet from you. Where Goliath is very close. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Tell Corvus to fucking run. And hold on to Corvus for dear life.
All right. So,
I truly
roll
can't
me a
even see, so I'm just
D4.
like sitting here now, like.
Actually, no,
Only D4?
because the east path is so narrow. I imagine that Corvus would probably just look for the widest path and take you down that, since he's a big boy, right? Big boy. All right. Yep. So he's gonna charge on down the southern path right after Thorin. So we are splitting the party early. I love it.
So if
I
you
love
help
it.
for Corvus, he will charge through you.
I have a question.
Yes.
How far behind are Corvus and Lily behind me? Like,
They
how
are
far are they?
approaching you.
Can I just grab onto Corvus and hitch right? Is there enough room?
Not really. You can like cling onto the front as he because he's basically like walking across the bottom because he's real heavy. You can hold on to the front, or you can kind of like press yourself to the side as he pushes by, and then maybe like grab on behind. Otherwise, these are pretty narrow passages. They're only about 5 feet wide, and this is a big automaton.
I think I'm gonna let him come through and just grab his leg after
All right.
and yell out, "Sorry!"
So, roll me a dex check just to see see if you're able to grab on and hold on here.
All right. You said Dex.
Yes.
I rolled a 19.
15. So you're able to, like, you just get your arms wrapped around, and it's not comfortable by any means. It's metal as you're just holding on, but you hold on. You are now being pulled down the southern path by Corvus, with Liliath holding on to his back. Meanwhile, Button, you are exploring down this passageway.
Yeah, I have no idea they all left, so I'm gonna keep going up. That's another 15 feet.
Yep. And Clara and Bakila, you guys are both not able to see very well.
No, they kept the blind people by themselves. They kept us by ourselves.
You hear a splash behind you as your rivals finally all get into the space. Because getting the ogre in was hard. But they are quickly approaching behind you. You can see that there is a bit of light here towards the southern part, the mouth of this room here. So you can at least proceed forward.
I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna just stay here.
Alright.
Clara will look at the wolf.
And then can I see anyone coming from whatever, like the entry light?
You can see one figure, 2, 3, 4, and then a big one that blots out the light.
Like the second I see the big one coming, I mark him. I blood mark him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I believe we're rolling initiative then.
Oh my God.
I'm left by myself.
No,
I'm gonna pick up the biggest target.
Clara is here with you. She's like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Wait, isn't
I
Anna
can't
with
search
you?
for anything. I can't look for anything. I don't have any spells. I would
Or Claire?
locate creature, locate object. I don't got anything. You know what I got? These hands.
Are you sure we should get into battle?
What could go wrong? We could die. What a glorious death.
Today is a good day to die.
It is a great day to die.
Oh.
Okay, so hang on, let me get all them dragged on over here. That's the entry room.
Well, maybe if my party hadn't left me,
Oh,
I would feel other emotions. But honestly, all I want to do is make sure that the big one, I take it out.
To be fair, I said I would be right back.
And I heard you, and I also thought I threw you in here for a reason. The smart one is going to do and I want the smart one to obtain the objective. I will protect the smart one.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea. It's not a great idea.
It's a terrible
A little
idea.
fight will distract people. We only have an hour.
That is true. You guys have an hour, and you've eaten up approximately 30 seconds of that hour. So because time in Dungeons and Dragons is wild.
Do we really have 30 seconds left?
No, we've only been in here for 30 minutes.
You have 59 minutes and 30 seconds. Because time passes very, very slowly in Dungeons and Dragons.
How am I sounding?
You're selling good.
My
Claire's
last time-
shitting
Last time they
right
wanted
now.
chaos, I told you, just give me a second.
Yeah. We get into chaos. We get the chaos crew.
Wow.
Don't worry, my character was joining the chaos pretty soon later on.
Oh, I am sure. Especially because now this is All right, trying to get everybody arranged in my extremely slow potato laptop.
Claire is
Should
looking
we all
at
get
this.
into initiative right now, even if we're not in combat? That way we know, yeah?
Yes, so everybody go ahead and roll me initiative.
Claire's shitting bricks right now. This is
It's just
25.
r/d20, right?
On
It'd be
your
better if you
person
hit the character.
if you click on your character, bring up your character sheet, and then hit initiative, then it will roll your initiative and automatically add you to the turn order.
Oh,
Initiative.
okay.
So
I'll
in
do
my
it there.
excuse me, DM.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm not the only one. Never mind. I was gonna say it's weird that I have a decimal point, but now I just see
Yep, that is for tiebreakers, in case two people roll the same thing, and then it comes down to who's initiative.
20.
Who's dead. It is not a nat 20, that is a dirty 20. If it's a nat 20, you'll know.
Do I sound
So it's a
better
dirty
now?
20.
Dirty 20.
I rolled an 8, so my initiative is only 16.
oh, I rolled an 8, so my initiative is only
Oh no.
15.
the sacrifices.
All right.
Sacrifices must be made.
Let me see if it'll let me roll the initiative. Come on. Just highlight one at a time, please. One at a time, people. One at a time.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. How do I sound now?
You sound good. Roll initiative.
Good.
Yes, roll initiative.
We are getting. We have combat being initiated in room 1.
There you go.
Right. Alright, I'm going to try and do this. Here. See if that works any better.
Is it Lilith?
Yes, it's working.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was pronouncing it right.
Lilia.
You're not going to.
I'll just call you Lily. For short.
I believe it's pronounced Lilalith.
That is acceptable, and damn, I got some latency, don't I?
A little bit. But you know what? We've all got
That's
people who
like
are
4
issues here.
seconds. Not a little 4 seconds. That's bad.
And while we're here, let me go ahead and toss down the underwater combat that apparently we're going to be needing right now.
Oh my lord.
Show the players.
I just kind of since I can, I know that you're near me. I just like really heavily pop you on the shoulder and say, "Buck up, young one. This will
Young one.
My
For your
turn initiative ain't gonna be
information,
for a
I
minute. I'm gonna restart my router.
24 years old.
I don't care how old you are. You seem quite young, given your timid and scared demeanor."
What,
One is the young one to
underwater?
you.
We're underwater. And
Yeah.
just
When you start sounding like Master Yoda.
Challenges will make your battle senses sharp.
Oh god. What are we are in?
All right. So, you recognize the skinny human from the pie eating contest. He's up first.
Revenge is sweet.
He swims forward, but just takes up a defensive stance. Because there's currently a werewolf in front of him, and his
then
party
can he
leader
see?
is next to him.
Can he see? Because he's human.
He saw you transform before you guys got underwater and before all of the light was blocked out by his large teammate. But he can hear.
Great.
He can hear where you're at. Thorin, it's your turn.
I'm still currently on
You're just
the
hanging on.
big metal thing.
All right. So you're still just holding on?
Yep. Are we still moving?
Yes. But that movement
Okay,
will happen
then yeah.
on Liliette's turn.
Okay. Well, actually, am I still close enough to the group to notice what's going on?
What's your passive
Or no?
perception?
My passive perception is... If I can find it... A 1.
No. What? It can't be 1.
It would be probably 11.
10 or 11. Because
Yep.
I'm pretty dumb, so, and I have a 10.
Yeah, if you look underneath where like all of your skills and stuff are listed, then there is a block underneath that says passive perception, and it's your perception.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 11.
All right.
I'm at 11.
Combat's initiated, but nobody has launched any like attacks or spells yet. So all you've really heard is you heard the particularly large splash of this ogre entering the water. And other than that, though, you're being pulled forward by a large metal automaton.
Okay. I think I'm going to just keep with the large metal automaton.
Alright, just gonna hang on for dear life.
Yep.
Alright. Comes to the wizard's turn. He moves about as far as he can kind of make it. He holds up his staff. Says, "Either move or I shall move you."
I just smile.
Move you it is. And he is going to cast
Oh god.
Dragon Wave. So I will need you to make a DC 13 strength save. And Clara, are you still, because my system has decided that it doesn't want to show me all of the tokens who are on the board right now, are you still next to Bakula?
I can't see Bakila. It's dark, so I don't see anything except the light that's right here. Right here. That's all I see.
Yeah, same.
Because your token has disappeared from my screen. So
That's so weird.
Refresh your screen. Refresh your.
Your token, you can't see. It all makes sense.
I can't see. You can't see me.
But since it hasn't come around to your turn, I'm going to have to presume that you would still be beside Bakila. So I will also need you to make me a strength save.
Okay, will do. This is gonna be bad. Maybe not. 16.
16. All right. So, with a 17 and a 16, the both of you save. Each of you take 8 force damage from his attack.
I believe I'm resistant to force damage. No, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So.
This is just pure magic.
Do you want me to replace my token on the screen?
Yes,
See if
please.
it helps. Okay.
I would ordinarily do it, but then it's like, wait, that's gonna drag my system all the way down.
You're perfectly fine. Not sure if I dragged one, but I can't.
I see you on here twice now, so.
Well, I don't see either of them. So this is so weird.
You kind of
Oh, wait,
phased
we got
halfway
that.
into a wall in front of me.
It's okay. It's all right. Hi, how you doing? I can teleport now.
All right, so. I just deleted one out, but yeah. So, Button. Come to. Yes.
Huh? I don't think I would have any idea what's going on behind me, so I'm gonna keep going.
You're just doing your exploring all by yourself.
Ooh.
Because we decided to split the party early.
Alright, I'm coming out into
What fun it is!
All right, so
can I make a perception check for this opened cavern that I just stumbled across?
Yes, let me get that room pulled up here. Here we are. So, as you come into this room, the wall, ceiling, and floor of this chamber are covered in bioluminescent algae. And it emits a faint bluish glow that dimly lights this cavern. There are 2 large, jagged stone pillars that are also coated with this algae that stand kind of at opposite ends of this chamber. Surrounding the far pillar in front of the exit is a thick patch of bone-white seagrass.
Interesting. Well,
You haven't used your movement to get up there, and wow, it's only just moved your token on my system. So
yeah,
that's
like
the one thing that I'm experiencing. But
can I make a perception check at the grass to see if there's anything maybe glowing in the grass? The bone white grass?
you may.
16, that's plus 2, 18?
18. So you don't see anything glowing in the grass aside from the algae that is just filling this room.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing gold, nothing green, just kind of this eerie bluish light.
Much like the bioluminescence that I have in my image in the
Exactly.
background.
It's almost like we're underwater or something.
Alright, I guess that's my turn. Wait,
All right.
I haven't been dashing. I should be dashing.
You can dash if you like.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna dash.
All right, that can get you another 15 feet.
10, 15. I don't know why I forgot to dash.
All right. And as you start to pass through this grass, go ahead and make me a dex save, please.
Dex save. 11. No. 13. It's 9 on the die.
All right. 9 on the die. And your save is all the way up to a 14.
Yeah, that puts it to a 13.
Alright, then you are good to go. This grass does not entangle you the same way that Thorid was entangled a little bit in the kelp in the first spring. Alright. Meanwhile, Lilia, you have told Corvus to
How is the
run.
latency now?
Just heard you ask how the latency is. So I'm not sure how that fully works, but it is your turn.
Say one when you hear me say one.
One.
What?
One.
We all try to move.
There's like to go fucking kill me.
But it is your turn as well. So. I will try to guide you through this as best I can. Little baby girl, remember? So.
I'm just gonna have Corvus dash.
Just take the dash action and just continue forward? Alright. Oh!
Does this mean I'm gonna have to?
Thorid, you're getting pulled.
Does this mean I gotta make another dex throw?
You have to decide to either get off or you have to keep going.
Yep, you either have to decide, are you going to let go? Or do you just let yourself be dragged farther and farther into this cavern?
I guess I'm gonna just let myself get dragged.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be quick and efficient, and it seems that my strength isn't gonna be so helpful.
Oh my.
I got moved.
Yes. Not sure exactly how long the
I got moved away from where I put myself.
Alright. Where would you like to move to? If you are capable of moving your token, please do so, because it's hard for me to get it moved.
She said turn in, so I think that she's okay. Or as okay as she can be in this situation.
All right.
Yeah. They seem so sad.
So with me having to put a new token down, I think it deleted my initiative, but I had a 12.
All right, and yes, I do see that you are out of the initiative order, so let me get you added back in quick. And what is your dexterity?
13.
13.
Are you talking to me?
Nope, I was talking to Clara.
Okay.
If you need me to do another roll, just let me know so you can put
I've got you.
Perfect.
I'm just trying to determine which of you between yourself and the ochre has the higher dexterity and would therefore go first.
Hopefully it's me.
We'll see.
Drum roll, please.
Oh god, no, don't do a drum roll. Don't put any sort of anticipation on this. It's gonna take forever. All right. There's Maggie. best name for an ogre?
Maggie? Yes, that is a good name.
McMaggie.
Love that name.
All right. So you will go first.
Haha! Because Claire's better. No. I'm joking.
Because I gotta make a judgment call. So.
All right. So if that is the case, Clara will look at the wolf, and I'm guessing she could probably get this out of her, like that this would be in like her painter's kit that she has. Like it just is a tiny strip of white cloth, you know, for so I'm guessing there's like maybe like a smudge cloth or something that would be in her painter's kit. And she will cast that on the big giant wolf that is now with her. It doesn't say she can cast it on herself, but can she?
Yes, you can.
Then herself as well.
You can choose up to 3 creatures within range.
Okay, perfect. Well, then herself and this wolf will
All right.
now get 5 more hit points. And I think that's it.
All right. Let me note that down.
4 aid. So she'll look at Vicola, be like, hopefully that helps. Maybe. And as her bonus action, she will do spiritual weapon. Oh, oops.
You've already cast a leveled spell, so you would not be able to do that.
I wouldn't be able to do spiritual weapons? Oh.
No,
Okay.
even though it's a bonus action, because you already cast one spell that has a spell level, like 1, 2, 3, you would only be able to do a cantrip if you had one for a bonus action.
Got you. Well, I don't think I do. So,
Well, cantrips are not bonus action, yeah, so.
Actually, nope. That's it for her turn.
All right. And it is Maggie's turn. And she... oh my. She is going to throw her giant maul, even though she knows that it's going to be at disadvantage due to being underwater. She's got allies in front of her that she cannot safely get out of the way.
Oh god.
Doesn't it automatically miss?
If it is outside the weapon's normal range.
Got it.
So basically, it doesn't have a normal range and a disadvantage. It only has the disadvantage range at that shortest limit. And she is going to huck it at you, Bakila, because you're the biggest target.
Oh no.
That is a 10. Don't believe that's going to hit. Yeah.
But I do love that.
That is where she will remain because she can't fit through here until some other people do. And it comes to the blue-skinned woman who is right in front of you. She seems very at home in the water.
She does.
And she is going to take a couple of swipes at you with her harpoon. All right. Does a 24 hit?
That one hits.
All right. It's a nat 20, so it hits. But that is for 15 piercing damage. Non-magical. Yes. Half to you. And our second harpoon attack. There's a 17 hit. I finally got a system up here. It's not super great, but it is the system that I'm going to use now. So, does a 17 hit?
Yes.
All
So
right.
she gets 3 attacks?
She gets 2.
I thought you did 2. You did 24, then you did 16.
And 17. Yep, so just the 117 for 10 non-magical damage, so half to 5.
Okay. That's confusing. I thought you did 3 attacks just now.
Nope, I just did not see you nod because I was trying to get everything up on my end. On at least some monitor that works.
Got it.
And it is finally your turn, Tequila.
So she is directly in my way.
She is directly in front of you.
That's annoying.
The way forward is behind you.
Okay. So
You
I'm just
spend a couple of attacks.
Sure. I'm gonna unleash my claws and just swipe at her directly. So I get 2 attacks with my claws.
All right.
And they're considered magical weapons, if that means anything in life.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can make an unarmed strike and an additional one's above attack. Correct.
Does an 11 hit for the first one?
An 11 is a miss.
And 16.
16 does hit. Roll damage.
Five bludgeoning plus 4. 8.
All right. She just kind of bodies this. Holding on to this harpoon, and she's like, all right, that's good, that's good.
I did the wrong thing, sorry. I did the wrong damage. It's 1d6 plus 4 plus. Yeah, it's still the same. It's still 8.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else on your turn? Any movement that you wish to take, or are you just gonna hang right here? Hold the line.
Right here. I'm holding
Hang
the
right
line.
here. All right.
Assuming that they're gonna find this thing, my sacrifices will not be in vain.
All right. And it comes around to the goblin's turn. I can't believe that you had ever heard his name, but Clara, you have. You know that his name is German. And he is going to... He sees you, Clara. He recognizes you. He doesn't try to attack you. So instead, he's kind of like, and he's going to attack Tequila. He's going to cast Searing Wrath. Hopefully, if I can get it. There we go. Come on. You can do it, computer. I believe in you. All right. Does an 11 hit? Don't believe it does. On you, Tequila.
I didn't hear you.
Does an 11 hit? Not even close? No, didn't think so. He launches that and then kind of like tries to squeeze himself up against this wall as best he can, trying to make himself small. He already is small, but being in that big chunky armor doesn't work very well. We come back around to the top of the turn order. And the human is going to go ahead and attack as well. He's held off thus far. But seeing the blue-skinned woman attack, he decides, alright, I guess we're doing this. He pulls out a dagger in each hand. And he's going to go for you, Clara, since you're right in front of him.
It's happening, Clara. It's happening. Buck up.
It's happening, Clara. It's happening. You're in combat.
I didn't want to be in this predicament. Look, human, I'm sure we could come to an understanding. You know, the cards don't like anything.
The understanding is blood.
Come on, roll the attack.
Or not. That's fine. All right. There's a 19 hit. Yes, a 19 hits.
Right? So that will be 6 piercing damage plus 6 poison damage.
6, say that again, I'm sorry?
It is 6 piercing and 6 poison for a total of 12.
Oh my gosh. She's not looking too hot. Why did we have to do this in the water of all places?
So he does 1 dagger to you, the second one he pulls out, and he is going to put that dagger in you, Vakila, for a 21 to hit. For 5 piercing, have that 2 because I round in player's favor, plus 11 poison damage. And Clara, he looks over at you and he says, "It's nothing personal."
It's about to be real personal.
Well, I do have my dagger in here. But it doesn't have to be this way. Pulls both of them back out. Alright. You have been pulled along further down into the tunnel. Are you going to continue to hold on?
I like to make a perception check to see how much further this tunnel is.
Sure. So from where you're at, go ahead and roll me that perception.
All right, give me just a second. Perception. That is a 14.
All right. So with a 14, you can see that you're starting to round a turn and kind of like leaning your head to the side, making sure that your horns don't clip the cave wall. You can see that it looks like it's about to open up into another room ahead. But there's still a little bit of tunnel left to go. Are you going to hold on?
I'm going to Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on.
Hold on for dear life.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe we split the party in first
It makes sense.
Man.
We don't know each other
Chaos!
yet.
Ultimate chaos!
Whole
We didn't have to have combat this early on, okay?
No, but
I mean, like, to be fair,
we decide we're gonna throw down.
none of us know each other. One of us turned into a
True.
giant werewolf.
Also
I
true.
told them I would be right back.
Also true. It has been like a grand total of like 12 seconds since you said that. So how bad could things be?
Yeah.
What could be the worst
Exactly.
that's happening back at the ranch?
The barn is
When
on
you
fire.
come
the
back
pigs
and
are
see
dying.
everybody's in an all-out fight.
As Lily has reminded us, that is also a thing that happens.
Nothing.
So now she's running, she's dragging the sorcerer along.
No, because the sorcerer should never have hopped on someone else's construct without consent.
That's true.
I mean, I said I was sorry. What do you want from me?
Consent.
Yeah. Communication.
Communication and consent. Communication and consent. Oh, that's what a little communication and a little consent goes a long way.
Agreed.
I can hear you.
Right, we can hear you
hear
as
us.
well.
Yeah.
They're just sipping their tea and hoping they can hop into the conversation at some point.
Just waiting for their turn. Yeah.
By the time I can speak, someone's spoken over me.
Unfortunate, yeah. I think that latency is real bad.
The latency got worse.
Oh no. Alright, so it is back around to test.
6 seconds.
Oof. A whole combat round. So it has come around to Dulceria's turn. Does not get his graduate back. So he will instead reach out towards you, Clara, since you're right in front of him, and he will drain potential.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
This is caster on caster violence here.
This is caster on caster violence.
Something tells me.
So young, so fresh. She
So
just
young,
wants to
so
go back to.
fresh.
She just wants to go back to her guild and paint. She doesn't want this anymore. She
You changed your mind.
changed her mind.
All right. So a 23 to hit
Yep.
for
22.
7 necrotic damage.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Clara, she feels drained. She's like, I never should have did this. Should have just stayed home.
And looking at him, you can see that as he draws that energy out of you, he seems invigorated.
Ah, that's wonderful. She's like, yep.
Meanwhile, Button.
Button, please.
You're in this room. You have not become tangled in the white grass. You can see that there is an exit to the south. Again, about 5 feet wide. I cannot hear you if you are speaking.
My bad, I had it muted. I totally already moved. I went ahead and I see another big cavernous opening. What can I see from the sliver that I can see?
So, from the sliver that you're able to see, you can see that there is a large room that opens up in front of you. And there's light that is shining in through a wide crack in the ceiling. And from where you're at, you're looking across to a crumbly, muddy wall.
All right.
That's all that you can see from that angle.
All right, that's my turn.
So, Lilia, we come to you. We wait for the relay time.
They commented in the chat, so double dash.
So, Corvus will
If
move
nothing
his 20
stops.
feet, and if nothing stops him, dashes another 20. Very well. Make your move. So, moving forward that 20 feet, you come through another patch of seagrass and into a long cavern. The water here doesn't seem to quite reach the ceiling. There is a pocket of air up near the top. You can hear it kind of lapping against the ceiling a little bit. And a slight crack in the ceiling lets moonlight filter through. And at the center of the room, there is a deep pit. It looks to be about 30 feet deep beneath the rest of the cavern. And you can see a faint glint of metal at the bottom. And yes, the sorcerer is still holding on to Corvus's leg. Just getting bumped every second. So you've moved your 20 feet. Is there anything else that you will do? Will you continue on another 20? All right. And yes, there was a glint of metal that was spotted towards the bottom of this hole. Corvus, being too heavy to swim across that 30-foot deep, yes, you can go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Can I too roll perception check?
On your turn.
Okay.
$19 for perception.
All right. And Liliath, your perception?
She put in chat it was a 19.
It has not come through for me yet. That would be why.
I got you.
With a 19, you can see that at the bottom of this 30-foot deep pit, there is an octopus. Pretty big boy. And as you're moving into the room, it seems like it's kind of getting ready to defend its space. He sees you. He doesn't look hungry. He looks territorial. Your questions only just came through. Because it's both your end and my end with how bad this is going for latency. It's not just you, hon. All right. So, you are going to hold your action to take a shot. And Corvus is going to continue his movement. All right. Corvus's movement is complete. And let me get this octopus. He is aware of you, and you are aware of him. Does not get a surprise round on you. So let's move him on to the token layer. We can all see his tentacly goodness. And let's give his initiative roll. All right. Octopus. Is initiative for an octopus. All right.
Claire, what are you at health-wise?
Yeah. What do you
I
have?
can't see your face at all.
Clara is is a 7 right now. She is low. She's supposed to be in the back, not the front. She's like, this is ridiculous. I want to go home.
Hey,
Might not be a
Lulu.
bad idea to potentially try to call a truce of some sort. But yes.
I was just gonna say, Lilu was up out of her seat when you had the last amount of damage called to her, so you might want to just let her know how much she took.
Yes, there was 5 piercing damage, which is halved to 2 since I round in the player's favor, and 11 poison from that poison stagger.
I thought it was to Clara, not to me. I got struck also?
The first one was to you, and then the second one was, yeah.
Okay.
He gets 2 attacks.
Okay.
So 1 attack went to Clara, and 1 attack went to you.
Okay.
Octopus gets a 2 on its initiative. And Clara, you have 7 HP. It is your turn.
Yeah, she does. First, she is going to do. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let's see. So, crap. There's only so much she can do. This is so hard. She'll do cure wounds on herself.
Right.
So there's that. And I believe that's 1d8, so let me do that.
It's 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Nice. That was a 6 plus 4, so 10.
10. Nice round number.
Nice. And then she Because you said you can't do 2 of the same level, right? You can only do 1 of the same level.
You can do 1 leveled spell. So you can cast 1 spell that is like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, whatever, and after that, the only other spell that you can cast in your turn is a cantrip. So, like, if, for example, you were to cast Sacred Weapon, then you would not be able to also cast Cure Wounds that turn. You would then only be able to cast, a cantrip for your action.
Then she will do nothing else because she cannot, except say, "Look, gentlemen, and we don't have to fight. This is nonsense. We're all here. You know, we only have a limited amount of time. Why fight when we could all die down here? What's the point? The gods would not want this." She looks at Tequila.
I was taken out with the poison dagger, so.
Oh no! Well, she definitely looks at Tequila. It's like the gods would not want this.
You just see me like vaguely floating in the water.
This is.
I'm not resistant against poison. I'm just double checking.
There's no need for violence, and if I have to roll a deception, I will roll a deception.
Are you deceiving them, or are you?
She's not deceiving them, but she's like, "Look, I don't want to fight anymore."
If you're being sincere, then it would be persuasion. It is only deception if you were lying.
All right. Well,
we're trying to hide something.
Either way, whichever one, it's an 18 on the die. No, I beat to either one. To deception or persuasion. I don't have. Oh wait, no, I have 2 to persuasion, so that would be a 20. She's like, there's no need to fight, and she puts her hands together. She's like, the gods would not want this. Goddess Ray would not want this.
The ogre, who has already thrown her hammer and now is unarmed, kind of is looking at you, looks over at the now unconscious, floating shifted floor.
Oh my gosh.
And looks to the blue-skinned woman, who kind of seems to be the ringleader, the one that everybody's taking their cues from. Says, Ayo, whatever you decide, I will follow. And with that, she will take the dodge action just in case you decide to try to backstab.
Well, Claire's hands right now are in view. In prayer motions. She
ain't gonna wait for somebody to come up on her.
If they are kind of getting out of the way, she will use her movement to go toward Tequila to see, like, to try to get her out of the water.
Tequila's right next to you, and the potion of water breathing still works even if you're unconscious. So it's not like she's gonna start taking on water.
Good.
It just covers for an hour. The blue-skinned woman, who you now know is named Ayo, she kind of pulls back a little bit and says, "All right, tell you what then. You guys tend to your furry friend here, and let us move on."
Well, I don't know what's up ahead, but you are more than welcome. As to, I will not put any harm to you as I take care of her. So, move forward if you wish.
You guys heard the lady. Let's go. And she will swim past you and start leading her team onward.
Claire's shaking her head as she looks at Tequila. She's like, why did you do this today? That's what she's thinking. Why did you do this today? There's no need.
Why not? It was perfect need. All of the progress the team made. Also, we can't see anyway. What use are we?
So, Tequila.
Bought us a lot of time.
That is also very true. Tequila. I need you to make a death save.
Yeah. Fail.
And if you would please tell me a memory that is flashing before Tequila's eyes. And I am about to lose my...
Oh, you cut out. I heard tell you a memory, and that I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind.
Yes.
Katie disconnected.
Oh no.
This is really working out, guys.
I know.
I thought that I had a feature where I bounce back to 1 hit point, but I can't find it on. I think we should take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay! I'm gonna eat some more chips.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Everyone,
Hey everybody, sorry, we're taking a short 5-minute break. Oh, yeah, we're taking a short 5-minute break. We're having some technical issues. We'll be right back.
See you in 5 minutes, everyone.
Any technology wonderful. Welcome back. Unfortunately, my camera died, and along with it, a lot of people's audio. So, we're pretty sure that we've got it all squared away now, and we return to the battle winding down in the entryway to the Emerald Grotto. Bakila, you sadly had a failed save. But Dermot, this little nervous goblin in heavy armor, will swim up, and he kind of has to leap to get off of the rocks along the bottom to touch your foot as it kind of dangles. He gives you a low five to the foot and will cast Spare the Dying. You are stable. He sinks down back to the bottom, and he is looking up at you and Claire, and he's like, sorry about this. He sinks down back to the bottom, intense. And he is looking up at you and Claire, and he's he will.
I have one hit point now, or zero?
You are still at 0, but you no longer have to make death saves. We're stable.
Claire kind of gives the little goblin, I think she remembers who they are, and kind of is like, thank you. I knew you had courage. And she'll give him a little pat on the head.
Oh, thanks.
And she's still silently in her head scolding Bakila, but that's here nor there.
I'm dead, or I'm unconscious, I don't care.
The skinny human will sheath his daggers and say, maybe the next dance. Winks at you and kind of slips his way through.
She is disgusted by that wink. Appalled. she's like, in his dreams, no. I'm guessing that they're slipping through. Clara will kind of move away from the entrance, because I think the entrance is right here. To right here, so that they can just go past her. And she will cast Cure Wounds to Bakila.
Alright. We are still in turn order, though.
Oh, we are? Oh, I don't...
Yeah.
Never mind them.
Elsewhere, further down, because the party is split.
Split party. Split party.
You have been brought into this chamber by holding on for dear life onto Corvus. Just wrapped around the leg, hanging on, and Liliath warned you.
Oh!
Got some echoing audio there. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
I'm good.
Alright. Liliath warned you that you were about to have company. Warned you that there was a giant octopus in this room along with you. What are you going to do? We cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
what will you do?
I get off Corvus first.
Someone's speaker is getting captured and I don't hear it.
Probably me. wobbly me a little bit. So, you can just let go as a free action.
Okay.
I will permit that.
Does the octopus notice me?
The octopus has noticed that people have come into his room.
And you said it's more territorial, right?
Yeah. Doesn't look hungry. Just pissed that people came into his house.
Can I do a perception check to see if the tunnel goes further out?
With your 60 feet of dark vision that you have, you are able to see that there is a tunnel that leads outward to the north. You don't even have to make a perception check for that. You can just see that far.
If we were to slowly move along the walls, would it try to attack us?
It is already, tentacled arms are climbing slowly, reaching up on the sides of its little hole, and it is starting to lift itself out. It just rolled terrible initiative, so it's going after all y'all.
Oh no.
So, it is aware of your presence, and it is going to fight. You've never seen a pissed off octopus until today.
I guess I'm going to cast Sleep, because none of my other spells will really work effectively underwater.
Alright. So roll me 5d8. We will see if you can put this thing to sleep.
Submit.
Alright.
24. Oh,
24.
wait. Yeah.
Yes. So, you cast Sleep. There's kind of this litter of almost like sand in the water as you cast it. And the octopus kind of shrinks back a little bit, but remains awake. More HP than 24. It is a big boy. Still have your movement. You can move.
I look at Lydia. And say, I believe we should fall back and let somebody else deal with the octopus.
Fall back to where the werewolf is. No, I'd rather take them.
I mean, would you rather deal with the werewolf or deal with the octopus?
I'm just going to flash him on my tire. The octopus!
Have it your way. I prepare magic missile.
Alright, can't prepare magic missile since you've already cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
Not unless you are going to quicken spell to cast it.
Oh, I can do that?
You are a sorcerer.
I can do that.
You have
Level
metamagic.
spell.
Then, yeah, I'm gonna quicken spell it.
You can quicken a cantrip, since you've already cast a leveled spell. So any of the cantrips that you have, you can quicken spell to cast one of them. If you so choose. You don't have to.
Let me take a look at my... The only effective cantrips I have is Shocking Grasp and Firebolt.
Alright. Firebolt probably wouldn't
Probably
be super great underwater. Shocking Grasp, however, I think it's close. Since it's a touch range spell.
Oh, okay. So it won't affect the surrounding areas.
Correct.
Okay,
I'm not
then
that
I quicken spelled shocking grasp.
Since the octopus is
It
not,
has to be
you
within
would
5
have to
feet.
get within touching range of it to get
Oh.
any benefit from quicken spell.
Okay.
Because if you're quickening the spell, then you got to cast it now. And currently, this octopus is still like 20 feet away from you, just like straight across, and like 30 feet down in a hole.
Okay. Scratch that then.
Essentially, you
I'm going to use.
Yeah, is there any movement that you want to take?
Is there any move? I don't know where to go without it trying to grab me.
It's best you stay behind, darling.
I guess I'll just move over here, as
Right,
close
you
to
can
the
only-
wall
you
as
can
possible.
Yep, you can move 15 feet underwater. So, yep, you can move there. That is fine. It's an angry dog. Meanwhile, Galtheria takes his movement and he just kind of gives you, Clara, a disdainful look as he passes by, his long white hair just drifting behind him in the water as he passes you by. Just kind of very.
She gives it back. she gives it back. If there was more people with her, she definitely knows she would have taken him down. But she's by herself. Someone who's not supposed to be in the front stands, like in the back.
But you guys got, I mean, it was a significant lead that Michaela bought you guys. Button.
Yes.
See this room.
First off, 5, 10, 15. Do I see anything after this amount of movement? Like, what's down in this area of the map?
Yes. So, you swim further into this room,
Mm-hmm.
and as you enter the area, the movement from you swimming and kicking to get into the space kind of radiates outward and starts to disturb some more debris.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a small mudslide in here. Please give me a dex save.
21 total.
All right. That is very much a save. You take 4 damage, halved. Halved and rounded down in the player's favor.
Alright, so that's 2? Or is
No.
4 the halved? Okay.
The 4 is already halved.
Alright, cool. So do I see anything here?
Roll me an investigation check. Since now the layout of the room has changed a little bit from how it previously was when you were scouting it from further back in the top.
Natural 1.
For a total of?
Investigation, I believe that would be a total of 7.
Alright, so, on a 7, you basically just kind of start making a methodical check around. Do you go left or right?
Well, from what I can see, I only see one exit to this room, and if I don't see anything right away, I'm just gonna use my dash to move 15 more feet and get towards this.
Alright. It has had a little bit more sediment kind of settle in there, so you'll have to basically like spend the next turn digging to actually fit through, even with your small goblin body. But that is something that you absolutely can do.
I feel like I'm not gonna meet up with anyone on this path.
We come to Giant Octopus. The Giant Octopus doesn't really know what's going on, but knows that there are people and does not like people. Didn't like it when people came through earlier setting this course up. Doesn't like that there are people in here now. So, he is going to launch up out of the hole, which I believe will trigger Liliath's held action.
I think 14.
As I wait for everything for the Giant Octopus to load here. What was that attack?
14.
A 14 hits. Roll damage.
Woo. 5 damage.
All right. You hit the just googey side of this octopus for 5. And it immediately turns its enormous eyes onto you. And is going to attack. 1 foot. I actually load in the sheet for it. That would be great.
That should actually be 6 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, my roll 20 kind of reset some stuff, and I'm double checking it. Yes, it should be 6.
Alright.
Because it's magic.
Here we are, and I'm pretty sure an 8 does not hit you, correct?
No.
That would be a very, very sad AC. Yes, I can hear you.
Back to this.
Okay. Let me double check on this goose. Fire up 5e tools. Oops. Go. Ah. Giant octopus. Exciting. All right. Lilia.
Sapphire. She has the zoomies.
Zoomy, zoomy.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, this should not have gone then, but whatever. I am okay with it. Lilia.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to order Corvus to grapple and drag Octopus away from me, and hold my action to shoot Octopus after Corvus. Hopefully, get it out of range.
All right. Now, have Corvus go ahead and make that grapple check.
22.
Okay.
It's nice.
Octopus surprisingly doesn't have anything special against being grappled, which is weird. But an 11 definitely loses.
Probably because they're the ones grappling usually.
Yeah, you would think
I
so,
flipped
that
the
it would have something, but it don't. So,
And
Corvus is
Corvus
grappling
is
this octopus, and you said that he's going to move it.
So it will be 1 square up.
Right?
She can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
I'm asking if Lilith can hear my character speak to her, right?
Lilith, are you able to hear Thorin?
Yeah, I can hear them when they talk. Did you say something before?
I was going to say to bring the octopus towards me.
Oh. I like to keep things away from me so I can use my gun. You can go to it. No.
Are you going to do any
And,
more repositioning of your enemy?
No, but that will trigger this.
Pew pew.
Whatever passes for an S on Octopus. 19.
19 will definitely hit. Roll damage.
Big damage, big damage, big
9
damage.
piercing.
All right. Just 5?
9.
9? Okay. Niner. Gotcha. All right.
And that is my turn. I'm also keeping a lookout to make sure no were creatures come down that tunnel. No reason why.
Clara, this ogre just passing by. She kind of looks down at you and like holds out a big meaty hand and no hard feelings.
Of course not.
Gives you a genteel little shake.
The ogre didn't even do anything. Did the ogre have a turn?
She threw her hammer unsuccessfully, so she reaches over, she's got a long reach, picks up the hammer from beneath her Tequila's floating where it landed. She it's slow moving in the water, slings it back over her shoulder, and kind of gently pushes Dermot forward as she pushes her way through this extremely small hole compared to her.
There's like, oh
And you
my
just kind of hear him
gosh.
go like as he gets nudged onward.
Claire's very confused on how all of them are gonna get through these, especially though it's that small carrot. But it's like, you know what?
The
It's not
ogre
my
can see in
problem
the dark.
anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still out, so I don't know nothing.
It's not my problem anymore.
Clara. It is your
Well,
turn again.
Clara is going to move.
Take your wounds in.
Officially. and now she will do cure wounds on
All right.
1d8.
Go ahead and roll it.
yeah, 1d8 plus 4, so let's say da. I really should have, there it is. That is 8 total. 4 on the die plus
Right.
4, so 8.
And also, since you are a disciple of life, you should also have a little extra
Right.
juice on that one.
Juicy juice. That is what you need.
Check your juiced up healing for being a life cleric.
Yep. The restore hit points to a creature. The creature regains additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So it's a level 1.
On
So
top of that 8.
yep. So 11.
So 11.
Yep.
Grazia.
She's putting her hands on you and she's like, praise, Goddess Ray, please give life again, make ye conscience, she's trying to sound very proper. In her mind, she's like, just wake this fool up because
I cannot
but,
do this myself.
I cannot do this by myself. This is too much to handle. But yeah. So she has her hands on your floating body.
Yep. Tequila,
I come awake like a sneeze, like and like I don't remember if my everything stays once I turn unconscious. Like, does it go away?
Let me double check. Let's see.
If you start transforming under Clara's hands, she's going to not freak out, but like, oh gosh, this is awkward. It's just
Let's see. I just
touching
have
you.
noted down that wording is a bonus action. Do not have where I can pull it up quickly, whether or not it is something that reverts upon hitting 0 HP. It should be on your character sheet, though, since I'm pretty sure I copied all of that over. I just don't know how long it would lag my computer if I tried to open your character sheet.
No, it's fine. I printed out my character sheet.
Clever clog.
I know, but it doesn't say because I was looking earlier. It's fine. We can either just make a determination that it's here or that it goes away. I mean, we're technically not in battle now, so I don't, yeah, I mean, I just come awake. I don't think it's my turn. Oh, it's my turn now.
It is your turn. You wake up. You have been healed for 11.
I think I come awake and I'm just kind of like, if we're still in combat, it's a problem that it's 11. If we're not in combat, it's fine. So I need you to decide if I come awake and we're in combat, because then I have to hit something if we're in combat and I'm under 12.
No, we're not in combat anymore because they're kind of just passing us.
You has ended. Combat elsewhere in the cave is still going.
Okay. So I'm fine. I revert back to being a Goliath, and I still come awake like rah rah rah.
Uh-oh.
Please, the Goliath woman, relax. And Claire's gonna take her hands off her now, like they're in the cave now. Were knocked unconscious and are not anymore. So
and I just kind of look at you and I'm like, could have been a good way to die. And then I just start swimming back towards where I can see, which would be up, because I don't want to go back that way.
Okay. Claire's stuck, but we'll let you.
Do you have any? And then I just kind of like say as I go, unless you have some sort of light, I'm gonna go where I can be more effective.
Nope. You go on ahead. Okay.
It looks like a doggy paddle, by the way.
Okay. I'm sorry?
It looks like a doggy paddle, by the way.
Of course. All
My
right.
turn.
So, Thorin. We come around to you. The octopus is being grappled, basically like out over this pit that it was hiding in. You can definitely, swim out, grab it for a shocking grasp, or since it's come back around to your turn, if you wanted to cast a different spell, you can.
I think I'm going to try to knock it out with those shocking grasps.
All right. So you only have to swim a little way out, and go ahead and make that attack roll, please. Oh yeah, 22 will
22.
hit. Roll me damage.
How do I roll damage again?
So where it says in that box that just popped up with the 22 that says touch, shocking grasp plus 6, if you click on shocking grasp, then it will roll your damage.
5.
All right. That is 5 lightning damage. Octopus does not look happy at being shot at and then shocked. All of the colors on its skin start to just there's a ripple that goes out when you shock it. Just like this ripple of white. It's a very pissed off octopus. But for the moment, it can't do anything. Are you going to stay next to it, or are you going to kind of get your feet back on the ledge?
Do I have any other actions I could use, or no?
You still have a bonus action, so if you wanted to quicken spell something, then you could.
I'm gonna quicken spell magic missile.
All right.
I'm gonna back away first, and then cast it from afar.
All right. Can't get too far away, because by leaving
It can't make reactions.
it cannot make reactions. All right. Either way, you can't move very far because you're underwater.
Zach,
So right
you can
there.
move away. You're safe to move.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and roll those 3 magic missile beams.
You said 3, correct?
Yes, assuming that you're casting it at first level.
Yes. 2,
All right. So
3.
Nice.
all right. 3, 3, and 4. All right. Not looking too hot. Kind of
Nope.
as these 3, first you electrocute it, and then you zoom back and you fire off these 3 beams. Boom. Oh, posture check. Ugh. Having to change my camera from there down to here is important. So, as you hit these 3 beams into this octopus, boom, 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 it starts to bleed blue blood. It is not looking great. The enemy party keeps, the rival party, they're not your enemies yet. Button.
Yes. All right. Let's
It's
say.
gonna take your action to kind of hollow out space to get through here. So then you would still be able to move, you just would not be able to dash.
Yeah. All right. So 15 feet, and that's the end. Oh wait, no. There is a way forward. Just I'm not there yet. 10, 15, right there.
Yes.
And
you would be following these dashed lines that go underneath.
dash lines that go underneath.
Yes, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a there's walls for another set of caves that are above you that pass over the tunnel that you're in. So, on the map it shows dashed lines. You will be going underneath.
So you're going into another
I
cave?
do not see those.
Let me preview it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Dash lines. So, you're in the tunnel underneath.
I'm not. Alright, cool.
So, there is a way forward.
There is no way forward?
There is. I just don't
Okay.
think that it's able to show because of the way that the dynamic lighting works. But there is, in fact,
Alright,
a way
that's
forward.
fair. Well, that's all I can do this turn anyway, so...
Alright. Lilia.
Gun.
Gun?
I would like to cast gun.
Go ahead and cast gun.
Say 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits this octopus. Roll damage. Roll that magic gun damage.
Ooh, 11.
11. All right. This octopus is looking awful. Okay.
Good!
He
Because I'm going to have Corvus rip it.
All right, so
With
you're
my
going
bonus
to action.
action
You're gonna
have him
Force
use.
Empowered Rend.
Yep.
Go for it.
11.
Meets it, beats it. He's got his hands on the octopus. How much damage?
5.
5? All right, 5 force damage.
Is Corvus gonna choke out an octopus?
The octopus is still up, but it's not looking pleased. It's kind of changed a bone white color in fear after what has just happened to it this round. He's scared of octopus.
It should have tried to attack us.
Yeah, it shouldn't have.
Just trying to do its octopus things.
I've forgotten your character's name, sorry.
Alright.
Thord, finish it off. That is my turn. Fire. No.
Clara. You and Vakila are still hanging out here in this front room. Button said that they would be right back. They said that they'd be back, and they're not back. Cannot hear you.
Oh, oops. I had accidentally hit the mute button. Claire's like, I don't know what happened to that little goblin person, but I think they may need help with and she kind of points to the people who just walk past her, so it's like, I don't know what to do at this point, but she does remember that little medal that she got.
Yes.
And remembered that it was like a maze thing. And would that be useful in something like this? Like, would this be considered like a maze in a sense?
I believe you've got a card for that item in your journal.
Yes. It just says a non-magical path. So I didn't know if this was like magical in any sort.
This is a non-magical path.
Well, then she's
It
going
is
to
okay.
trace her finger on it, so that she can hopefully go and find that little button fellow
Alright.
to use it.
All right, you go ahead and activate the light magic of this item. And let me get it pulled up here as well. There it is, Metal of the Maze.
Will it light up or anything, or is she doing all of this still in the dark?
She's like doing it in her face. Like she has the metal on her face, like up to her face, so she can kind of see the metal, this wooden thing, and it's not something that like will illuminate light. No, it just gives her like
Not unless
knowledge of.
If somebody casts the light spell on it, then it will emit light. But
Yeah, it's just, well, that's another thing. But it just lets her know like the paths, like their surroundings, basically.
It's the fastest
essentially
way
a
through
find the path.
non-magical maze.
Yep. And she does have like a key that glows icy blue light though around her neck.
You do. That does shed a little bit of light.
So I'm not sure how much light that would give off, but she does have that. But yeah, she's gonna use that and try to see if she can find what happened to Out with Button.
All right. I will say that
so-
key sheds 5 feet of dim light. So let me go ahead and give you a 5-foot aura so that you can see.
I think I have one. I might already have one. Yeah.
Token emits light. 5 feet.
Wow.
Yeah, you can do it. Please don't do 55 feet.
Yes, 55 feet.
Look at you.
Hang on.
I was like, look at you. You can see a whole cavern.
Whole thing. So I will not complain. 55 feet. That's not that bad.
But if you'd like, kind of holding this key out and shedding this ghostly blue light, you guys can start to make your way forward.
Yeah, and that's what she'll do. She has 30. I don't think she has a swim, so it would be halved to 15.
Correct. 15.
Which would be 5, 10, 15. Right there. Actually, she'll move here, so just the 10, so Bakila can see her.
All right. Yep, so that she can follow.
Yeah.
Following the light that you shed.
And that would be it for Clara.
All right. Bakila.
Well,
A little bit of light has emerged in this cavern from this odd glowing blue key.
So I suddenly can see something where I couldn't before. So I'm just going to turn around. I was starting to head back up. So I'll just turn around. Once again, doggy paddling. And I'll just hold my action and then follow her. So I don't want to get ahead of the light.
No problem.
Wait, so should she have gone 30 so that it's a dash?
Yes, she can go. Well, it took.
Oh no, because
action
using her,
to
activate the necklace. Nope, got it.
Activating the necklace cost an action, so she could only go 15. After that, she could absolutely dash.
Got it.
And let me see what is officially the fastest way through here that you will now know. Because you will have a supernatural sense for the fastest path.
Of what? What will we know? Oh, there's a network error. Is that just
I've
for
had a
me?
network error this whole time.
Oh, never mind then. That's just for me.
It's roll 20. Okay. That's 195. Wait for a second. All right, you are able to determine, thanks to your metal, that the fastest path through is the direction that Button went.
Does
They
it
went
look like?
they went through the tiny opening to the east.
And does it look like the party also followed where Button went? The other party that I slowed down? I single-handedly slowed
No.
down?
That's not
Where did they go? They went
Looks like they
where?
back to the south, just
Okay.
based on how much like dirt has been kicked up from this ogre trying to squeeze their way through
Lovely.
this narrow passage.
Lovely. All right. Cool.
And it is the giant octopus's turn.
Oh my god.
It is going to try to break the grapple.
L.
Check. Come on. $13 to break the grapple. No, you're muted. I cannot hear you.
15. Not bad.
All right.
Happy.
Regardless, the octopus is going to blast out an ink cloud.
Oh no, he inked.
He inked.
Oh no.
And Corvus
You guys
can feel
made
this
me
octopus
ink.
swarming in his grasp trying to get out. But he has inked. And spread its ink for a 20
What will it
radius.
do?
So this entire room is now heavily obscured for
Oh my
1
gosh.
minute. You cannot see
Wow.
through it. You're just gonna have to feel your way through. This octopus is very much now trying to get away. He inked.
Oh, poor thing.
He inked.
He inked.
Soren.
I'm gonna eat that octopus.
Do I still remember where Corvus and the octopus was?
Yes. If you kind of like
Okay.
reach out to the side, you can clang, clang, clang your hand on Corvus's side.
Okay. I want to feel around for the octopus, and then I want to do a twin spell. I want to use. Hang on, let me pull it up. I want to use Shocking Grasp and the Magic Missile together.
Twin spell, I believe, just makes you cast one spell twice.
Oh, okay.
And it has
And
to
on
be
two
a
different
different
targets.
target.
Yes. So since there's only the one target, you would
Okay,
not be
okay.
able to do that.
And magic
Well-
missile will not work right now because you have to see the target.
True.
They're heavily obscured. So
So you cannot see.
technically, you're basically blinded.
But you can do something with touch. So if you have a touch
You can do
spell,
something with touch. So you can absolutely feel your way along Corvus's arm, and when you hit Octopus, Shocking Grasp.
It will be
I
disadvantaged, but you can still try.
Hang on.
Its AC is 11.
If I'm
Yes.
reading this correctly,
It's magic water.
I use True Strike.
Oh. I think that might work. Can you put that in the chat?
Yeah,
I mean,
go ahead and cast that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Range.
At a
So you don't
targeting
need
range,
sight.
you don't have to see it. So, on your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against that target, as long as you maintain concentration. So,
Or are you going to hasten spell?
Then you
Yep.
get
I'm
2.
going to hasten spell
yep, you're gonna go ahead
and use
and spell.
Just
use, I guess, shocking graphs.
All right,
It seems to be
go for it.
effective.
It is now just a straight roll because
Right.
advantage and disadvantage just cancel each other out.
I have one question.
Yes.
Does Quicken Spell not take 2 sorcery points? And didn't they already use 2 last turn? And at 3rd level,
gonna-
you would have 3 total?
Yeah. So, how many sorcery points have you got?
Yes, I was going to ask that too.
Do not know. Hang on.
Yeah, you should be keeping track of
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I
You
do
gotta
think
keep
you
track of
probably.
I think you only have 1 point right now.
Yeah,
Yep, unless you
It's
unless you burn a spell
where's
slot.
the sorcery
in-
points at?
It's on your character sheet.
On the character sheet, on
Features
the
and
core
shapes.
parts
Or part, okay.
of. Scroll down a little.
Yeah, right beneath the short rest and long rest buttons.
Yeah, I have 3 sorcery points.
Yeah, so you would only have 1
You
left.
do.
Total.
Yeah, so I got 1 left.
You got 1 left. So unless you burn a spell slot to get some sorcery points back, would not be able to pull off that maneuver.
But to burn spell slot points still costs a bonus action.
Mhm.
But you haven't
So you
used your
still-
bonus
So
action, so
Sadako-
you can do that.
I have used my bonus action. I used
you?
it for the magic missile
True Strike
attack.
was your
when
action.
No, because you can't
Yeah,
cast
the
magic
last turn.
missile.
Right.
So right now you've all
That
you've
was
done
last
so
turn.
far. Yeah,
Yep. So far, all you've done is
your
the
action.
cantrip free strike. You've done an action. That's all you've done so far.
Okay, so I can use my bonus action to burn a
Burn.
spell slot then.
Yep, you can convert your spell slot into sorcery points. So then you wouldn't be able to cast a
How
spell slot,
many?
but then you would be able to have more sorcery points.
So
How
that would
many
be the
spell
end of your
slots do you
turn.
have left?
Yes. How many spell slots do you have left?
Where's my spell slot?
Also a great question.
Yep. That is.
We just going at it today.
Let's see, sorcerer,
gonna
the
be in
forecaster.
spells.
The secret of D&D is the math.
Yes. We're here
Mhm.
playing a math game because we're nerds.
Where would spell slots
Nerds.
be located at? Would it be up underneath spells?
All the way at the bottom.
Yes.
Well, yeah. But you
Would
would
it
be
be where
marking
this
off.
number 2 is below my spell list?
And so you have slots total with spell level and how many you have left remaining.
Oh, okay. I have 4 total slots.
Yep, should be 4 first level and 2 second level.
I've
Pretty
only
sure
used-
both second levels were used last session and this session.
Mm-hmm.
We
yeah.
have not had a rest.
Yep, correct. We have
So
not had
I
a rest.
think
So-
I used my last one on that first level that we did earlier.
So you probably only have cantrips left.
Yeah,
Right.
I have cantrips left. Which
Yep,
Shocking
you got-
Grasp is a cantrip, and so is True Strike.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
They both take an action, so you can only do one.
So,
And the true
I
strike
don't-
will come in on the next turn.
Okay, then I'll stick with my true strike and wait for it on my next turn, and then I'll re-roll for my shocking grasp.
Yep.
Well, actually, I'll re-roll my shocking grasp because I can feel for his body, can't I? Around Corvus.
You can't cast the shocking grasp at the same turn that you do the true strike.
Okay, then
They both
I'll
take
wait
action.
until my next turn and re-roll my shocking grasp.
All right. So, moving back over to Button.
Alrighty. Let's power through.
I know that you can't see on the map, but
5, 10, 15,
Yep.
20, 25, 30. Hey, I think I ran into an octopus.
Another
Or
octopus?
something. What is that?
That is not an octopus. As you come
That
into
is
this
not an
room,
octopus.
Nope. In here, you see a school of tiny fish. Their bodies shimmering in the dim light, swirling in formation like a big pillar, just swimming around and around.
Bonus action hide. Because I'm a goblin.
All right, roll me a stealth check. Hide from the fish.
Natural 20.
All right, for a total
That's
of.
a total of 26.
All right, I'm pretty sure these fish aren't going to spot you.
Do I see anything else down here?
In this room, no. There's the fish, and essentially they're just swimming around.
Okay.
What's your passive perception?
12.
12. You can see that there's some bones that are kind of littering the floor here. Picked absolutely clean. You know,
Little piranha.
fish. Yeah. You know, harmless.
Alright.
Harmless, flesh-eating fish.
I would like to also point out that I'm a wizard that has not used a single spell yet.
You're holding on to those.
They know how valuable magic is.
Mm-hmm. This room is completely obscured. The octopus inked. What will you do?
Well, I know Corvus still grappled, so I'm going to take a shot where I last saw it with disadvantage.
Go for it.
A 14 and a 16 on the die.
That will hit. Even at disadvantage because it's got a pretty low AT.
6 piercing.
All right. How does Corvus communicate with you?
Beeps.
And you understand these beeps? You are fluent in Corvus beep?
I am fluent in Corvus beep. Kind of like the droid, like the R2-D2. Everyone knows what he's saying, but the audience doesn't.
Yeah. So, from Corvus, you hear beep, 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 which you translate as, I think it's dead.
Well, I think I am doing well tonight. And I'm going to swim over to Corvus And I'll pull out my bag of holding, hand it to him, and bonus action tell him, stow. And he's got a bag of holding.
Corvus takes his hands, but have an octopus in them into the bag of holding. You now have one dead octopus taking up a bunch of space in your bag of holding.
I have dinner.
I mean, where's the lie, though?
There is no lie. No lie there at all.
Where's the lie? I have the chef feats.
The room is still heavily obscured, though. Is there anything else that you wish to do with your turn?
I'm going to cautiously swim to the bottom where I remember there being a shiny thing.
Alright.
Maybe just feel around in the dark.
Or you can feel around in the dark. I believe that will be a investigation check at disadvantage. Feeling around in the dark.
Okay, not bad. That's my investigation. My investigation is good as hell, though. 13.
13. Alright.
Could have been a 17.
Yep, feeling around in there, you first come across a few just kind of like roundish stones, but then you find one you recognize from the fluting on the side. Oh, that's a coin. Kind of feel along, and you make your way to the coin pouch that this octopus had found. It was full of shinies. One of the shinies.
Shiny.
So you kind of stuff the coins back in there, and you have found a coin pouch that has 57 silver pieces.
Okay.
And another pouch inside.
Oh.
Okay.
Feeling
That
around
pouch probably for when I can see.
Yep. So
Unless
you got
I
pouch
know
of
what's
money and
in
another
it.
pouch inside.
Well, yeah, unless I know what's in it. Well,
All right. Anything else?
yep, that's my turn. I think that would use up all of my movement.
All right.
Oh, I killed it!
You killed an octopus. Clara.
Lara is moving forward. 5, 10, 15. Okay. And
you
was
can dash to move another 15.
was Bakila coming with me as well? Like,
Yes.
was
I'll just
her
follow
action?
the light.
Yep. Tequila's
Yeah.
following.
Okay. Okay, and then yeah, I'll dash for another 15. She's
Yep,
gonna
because
squeeze.
her turn's right after yours. She is following you.
I'm gonna squeeze in this little hole and move to where she can magically see the path or whatever. But she knew that button went this way, so she's like, I gotta go find this little goblin person.
Tequila, it is a tight squeeze.
I have stone's endurance, and I can have advantage against stones, so I just kind of like wiggle and kind of like pop bones, and it's just like, boop.
Oh yeah. You make your way through with surprising efficiency.
Shocking, really, given my size.
And with the octopus dead, that actually gets us out of turn order. So, it will be about another, 54 seconds before all of the ink in this room clears away. But, Clara, Bakila, you guys can start to catch up to Button, who is still hiding from these fish.
Oh, I wasn't gonna stay hiding. I was just hiding so it wouldn't spot me when it wasn't my turn. I am immediately going to be casting a magic missile at it at 2nd level.
Second level? Alright, go ahead and roll those 4 beams.
Let's see. So 9, 10, 11 plus 4, 15. And you know what? I'm going to pump in Fury of the Small.
Do
So, for 16 damage.
Question: can't you only do that on an attack roll?
I'm pretty sure it's any damage roll. Let me double check that.
Yeah, double check the wording on that, since I can't get it pulled up right now, unfortunately.
Fury of the Small. When you damage a creature with an attack or a spell, and the creature size is larger than... Oh, if it's larger than yours. They're not larger than me. No Fury of the Small. That's 14 then.
I believe the fish swarm is actually medium.
Oh. Alright then, yeah,
Let me
16.
double check. If I can. But I believe it's medium. Since it's a swarm.
Yes. Fury the Small does not require an attack roll.
No, it does not. Just an attack or a spell.
Yeah, because it's one of those things, trying to tack on extras with magic missile like Hunter's Mark or Hex, like those don't proc off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is a medium swarm, so it is larger than you. Each individual fish is not, however. But
One of those missiles is
it's
extra
medium.
spicy.
It's extra spicy, so that brings it to a total of 16, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And then I'm going to use my movement to back up 5 feet. And then... Oh, wait, no. Right there. And make it 10 feet. And bonus action hide again.
Alright, roll me another stealth.
16 plus 6, 22.
I'm pretty sure that you're gonna beat it, but now that you've shot these fish, you can see from your hiding spot that there's quite a few fish that are floating up towards the ceiling now.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty sure that that you're gonna beat their perception, but just to be sporting, yeah. All right. Oh yeah, these fish, they don't see nothing. But sound travels very, very well through water. As a GM intervention, Clara and Bakila, you hear as a magic missile goes off somewhere down this tunnel. Sounds like Button's in trouble.
Or sighs, she's like, not another fight. And she kind of looks over at Bakila like, we have to do this again? At least there's more of us, I guess. This is terrible.
The both of you may go ahead and proceed, not in turn order. Just swimming your way through as you come into this room. The next one that you know, Clara will lead you to the most direct route. It is full of light. From bioluminescent algae. You can see perfectly well in this room. It's the same sort of blue glow as your key.
After about 15 seconds, though, I'm gonna peek back up, walk back, or swim back up 15 feet, and I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at first level.
All right. Go for it. These fish are looking around. They got a 5 trying to find you. They are in chaos and disarray. Go ahead and fire another one.
All right. So that is 7 plus 3, 10 more damage.
10 more damage. All right. There is one lone fish that is still swimming around in here.
This
Oh.
time I don't
Oh.
hide, but I pull out my dagger.
All of the rest are floating up to the top. There's one last bitey boy.
I used all of my movement, so I'm just gonna pull out my dagger now and get ready for them to... ready for the last fish.
The last fish sees you and doesn't see, because like the way that fish move is really neat, because they can't see very well, right? That's why they're so reflective and shiny, so that they can see the fish next to them and know which way to swim. This one don't see any fish next to it. It turns and swims away.
It's fine.
It is gone.
Well, in that case, I would keep moving forward.
Clara, Nikila, you hear another.
Oh, what is going on? Is it down this way? You were saying?
Yeah. It is a very, very clear sound.
Claire's gonna keep moving forward and just keep Bakila near her.
And as you and Bakila come into this room, where you can see that there's a lot of fresh mud that has slid down, let's have both of you roll me investigation check.
Okay.
Checking out this space.
Oh, that is...
I'm gonna have to go soon. I have someone.
So,
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and I have.
Yep.
So,
I also going to have to leave because I have another game that I DM in 5 minutes.
Oh my!
19.
No.
Yes!
No.
All
I
right.
think-
We're going for like an hour longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16 and a 19. Awesome. See,
We went
you
the extra hour.
You got what you asked for. I told you be careful what you wish for, Thorin. But with that 19 and that 16, you guys notice as you're swimming through that there's an odd bit of glint of that soft blue light that your key is providing, Clara. From over here. And as you guys investigate it, you find a little cache of goodies that looked like somebody else who was probably expecting that they were going to be one of the groups selected for this competition, put down here for safekeeping earlier in the day. You find a bottle that contains a red liquid, which you, as a healer, recognize as a potion of healing. And
You'll immediately give that to Bakila. Like, here. Probably need
and
that.
a spell scroll case that looks like it kind of got disturbed a little bit. So inside is a soggy scroll. The ink is still readable though.
Oh.
It's just
I thought that
use it
spell
underwater and you gotta
scroll.
dry it back out.
Yeah.
I thought that spell scrolls were printed on the magical paper that can't actually get soggy.
This is a soggy scroll.
Soggy
It's
scroll.
definitely still like it holds up. It's not falling apart like paper underwater would be. It is very damp. It would need to be dried out. It's not like
Hmm.
repelling water, but the ink is not coming off of it. It is definitely a testament to the sturdiness of stealth rolls. That even buried in mud, you can kind of like wipe it off, and it's like, no, I can still read the spell on there. It's gonna be fine.
Claire's impressed. She's like, yeah. Saga
But-
scroll, good writing.
With that discovery, we will have to leave it here for tonight because the clock is ticking down before I'm supposed to DM another game. The party is
All
scattered
right.
throughout the Emerald Grotto.
Yeah, sure are.
Yeah, because someone had to go all fucking werebeast on them.
You
And
were
so-
already gone. It doesn't matter. You have no idea what happened.
I
say-
know that there were
I
certainly
gave
a
me-
werebeast behind me.
No, you don't. I gave you so much time. You're welcome.
I give you so
It-
much time.
I mean, it wasn't until you guys were all in the water that she knew that you were a lycanthrope, and then ran. So it wasn't until you came in the water that it's like, oh god.
And you're all welcome. I once again protected all of you and gave you plenty of time for protection and safety and speed, stopping our competitors from getting any kind of leg up. You're welcome once again. You're welcome.
You absolutely did that.
No!
They are now way behind a screen of ink left by the octopus that is now in
a
Lilia's
bag of
holding.
Yeah.
So-
that's
Dinner.
Dinner.
All right, you got to go. You
So-
got 2 minutes.
Yep.
So,
So that is where we will leave for this week. Next week we will see the thrilling conclusion of this encounter here in the Emerald Grotto. See you next week.
Bye.